Hi, everyone, and welcome to Nerium Live. My name is Dr. Fred Vaziri, and I'm excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite products, EHT. It's an incredible supplement that Nerium International released a few months ago. But let me start out by giving you a short background about myself. I've been in practice in Los Angeles for over 25 years. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I practice Chinese medicine as well as herbology. I'm also a nutritionist with a degree in nutrition science with an emphasis on biochemistry from University of California at Davis. Early in my career, I practiced sports medicine as a team doctor for several high school football teams, semi-pro football team, as well as the national track and field Olympic team. My primary focus is on prevention of disease and also nutrition. My passion is alternative and holistic medicine, medical treatments. And I spent many years in school and continue to educate myself on latest research and prevention. I'd really like to begin this webinar with some well-deserved acknowledgments. First of all, to my wife, Lisa, for encouraging me to look at the company. She knows that I love science, and Nerium's research and published papers provided me a ton of incredible information. I'd also like to thank our founder and CEO, Mr. Jeff Olson. I didn't know who he was 2 years ago. Jeff's vision, generosity, and integrity, as well as his genius, is truly unique. You know, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had access to any of these incredible products, and we wouldn't have had been able to share them with our family and friends. You have to understand that the products that Nerium has made accessible to the public are science-based and have been researched for their breakthrough health benefits, millions of dollars, and many years of research by top people and scientists have gone into bringing these products to the market. I also want to acknowledge Dr. Jeffrey Stock, the molecular biologist at Princeton University, and his team of scientists at Signum Biosciences. They could have easily taken EHT through a different route, making it inaccessible to the general public. As a preventive healthcare practitioner, I'm very excited and thankful for having EHT available to us as a supplement. You know, there's been a lot of buzz in the media and recognition in scientific and medical communities. So, let's find out what the EHT is all about.
20 years of research in the world-renowned Department of Molecular Biology, Stock Laboratory of Princeton University, former home of Albert Einstein, led Dr. Jeffrey Stock to a breakthrough discovery. EHT, a patented biocomplex shown to defend the brain against the effects of aging. As concern about brain health and anti-aging grows among the public and the media, EHT is receiving a lot of attention as a topic of research and conversation. NFL Super Bowl athletes who have experienced EHT have themselves become fans and dedicated ambassadors for the product due to its highly beneficial effects upon the brain. In March, New York Giants punter Steve Weatherford and former Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Sidney Rice pledged to donate their brains to science. They did it in partnership with EHT to advance brain research and create awareness among their fan base, encouraging them too to discover the benefits of EHT for their own brain health.
Gives you a lot of focus, and with my business and schoolwork that I have now, it's something that I definitely need.
As a result, EHT has been featured in some of the country and world's most recognizable and trusted media. With this breakthrough supplement already reaching more than 1 billion impressions.
There's a supplement, EHT, which is a naturally derived bioactive nutrient found in coffee. It's a supplement that helps with mental acuity, clarity, focus, memory. It's overall brain function, and it's also anti-aging. We're fighting the aging process not only physically but mentally. One of the supplements that I just started taking is EHT.
Steve, this is such an applaudable decision. Why did you decide to donate your brain?
It will help motivate and inspire people to take a look at their own lives, whether you're an athlete or just a normal civilian trying to live a happier, healthier life, to be able to give your body what it needs, specifically your brain, krill oil, EHT.
Helps with focus. It helps with memory. For me, EHT is a performance enhancer that's legal.
Continuing this exciting news, Nerium International has just announced it has partnered with Dr. Stock and his team for the exclusive worldwide distribution of EHT. As this partnership continues, these scientists will also partner with Nerium International to develop more exclusive and unique anti-aging ingredients and formulations.
give your brain a boost is an understatement. You know, in my practice, many products and supplements come across my desk on a regular basis. And, you know, it's my responsibility to evaluate and establish if these products have any real science behind them, if they actually provide any positive benefits versus any harmful effects. You know, and I do this research not only for myself and my family, but also for my patients. That's why I've dedicated so many years of my life in school. I'm looking at health benefits and for something I can believe in. You know, I can't endorse or support something that doesn't really pass my test, first of all. But the other thing is that so many times people tell me they've researched or plan to research something that they find out there in the market. When I ask them how do they do this quote unquote research, they almost always tell me Google. Now, you know, you've noticed on your browser page, if you go to the browser page at the box on the top with the magnifying glass in it, now does that say Google search or Google research? Exactly. Google search and reviews are not research. No matter how long it takes you to read it, how many reviews are out there, those are just basically opinions of people. You know, research is what someone like Dr. Stock and his team do at Signum Biosciences. Research is done at big institutes with lots of money and years of time spent on it. 15 minutes of reading a review, an opinion is not really research. And when you do that, what's happening is you're doing yourself a disservice when you do something like that. Because you not only can miss out on a great opportunity or great products, but worse yet, you can actually cause some harm, more harm than good. Okay, let's talk shop. Your brain, the engine that fuels your whole body. Okay, why is it important? What can it do to protect? What can you do to protect it? Now, the brain is obviously your control center of your body, and it functions to keep us healthy and alive. And it's imperative to life to keep the brain functioning at optimal levels. And EHT supplement does exactly that. You know, it's also important to understand how and why EHT was discovered, which the video explained. You know, in my practice, when I recommend EHT to my patients now, they frequently ask me, why should they take it? What does it do? You know, they want to know how it can help them. So the way I explain it to them is this. Now, have you ever had an injury or sprain or strain to your ankle, knee, joint, any kind of a tendonitis? You know, shoulder to your shoulder or arthritis, you know, anything with an itis, which is an inflammation. You know, it's usually painful and limits your activity and the use of that body part. Now, that inflammation is the body's response, and it's there to protect and also as well as heal the injury. But if the inflammation persists, it could actually damage the joint, the area. You know, this process happens in our brains too, from some environmental pollutants and poor diet, nutritional choices that we make on a daily basis, and just the aging process. You know, we don't necessarily feel the pain in our brain because our brains don't have the pain sensors. But what you do notice, however, is slowing of certain functions of the body because of the reduced signaling between both from the brain to the body and the body back to the brain. You know, this is like if you've ever noticed, you know, interruptions or poor picture on your cable channels or your phone. You know, you call the cable company, they send to report the problem. They send somebody, they send a tech out. You know, after checking everything, comes back and says, okay, the wiring and the main control panel, they're falling apart because they're old. You know, you're getting poor signals to the house, to the TV, and as a result, you know, this is exactly what happens to your brain too. But not just the brain, but the rest of your body also. So, you know, after extensively looking at research studies done by both Signum as well as other research institutes on the subject of brain aging, I realized how important EHT is to our brain as well as the rest of the body. You know, this not only verifies that, you know, we're on the right path, but also we have something that no one else has. This is what I call an opportunity both, you know, for both your brain as well as your financial health. This incredible breakthrough and the science behind how EHT was discovered is very important. Dr. Stock and his team were, you know, just sitting around having coffee one day and said, wow, I feel smarter and much healthier. And, you know, after drinking my coffee this morning, you know, I don't know, maybe they did. But, you know, this came about after 20 years of meticulous research. You know, they already knew what they were looking to do with the brain. They had a goal, they had a destination. They were looking for a vehicle to get them there. So they already knew where they were going. But after many years of research in the field and looking at multiple substances, they found EHT. Now, the science and the market for anti-aging is huge and expanding at a very rapid pace. There are thousands of products that make these claims. Obviously, we can't and don't want to be using just any product. This is why we have to filter out the other stuff and focus on a product that has and that comes with real science behind it, with real research, real results, and patents to protect, which is really important. So when someone such as Dr. Stock, with his knowledge, the backing and background, and the backing by prestigious universities like Princeton, also being funded by Michael J. Fox Foundation and NIH, just to name a few, when someone like that comes along, you really have to stop and take notice and listen. Get the fast track on better brain health. Here's what EHT does, but it's more than that. You really have to read between the lines to get the real effect of EHT on your health. Each of these can have a book written about them in terms of what they mean to your overall health. Cognitive function and brain health, strong brain function, better networking of your central control box, your brain. Body's natural energy source, for example. How we age is because of lack of energy to our cells. When they die out, we die out. Is that important? Of course it's important, yes. You need to keep the lights on in your cells to function. Lights out, you're out. That's aging. That's basically aging. Boosting the immune system, that's how your body protects itself against all kinds of invaders. When we think about immune system, people usually think about catching a cold or a flu. The immune system is so much more than that. Your immune system fights against all kinds of diseases and bugs. Your immune system destroys cells that have been mutated or mutating to become more cancerous, for example. Is that important? Of course that's important. When your brain isn't distracted, you have increased focus. Basically, all of the above functions have to happen for you to be able to have increased focus. So is EHT important? I think so. I think it's essential for your whole body, not just important for your brain. That's why I have everyone in my family taking it. What does it mean to shift your brain into high gear? How does your brain shift into low gear in the first place? It's called aging. Basically, from the day we're born, we start to age. But the aging process doesn't have to be accompanied with poor health or poor quality of life. I'd like to take a couple of minutes and talk about prevention. When we hear preventive medicine or prevention, they're actually, they're two totally different things. When you look at the difference between preventive medicine and prevention, these days we talk about preventive medicine, we automatically, what comes to mind is diagnostic studies like colonoscopies, mammograms, MRIs, things to find disease or tumors so we can actually take them out or treat them with drugs before they kill us. So preventive medicine is to prevent someone from dying or prevent an existing disease from progressing. Now, on the other hand, prevention is to prevent the condition or the disease from developing in the first place, which is the best way to approach anything, especially aging. I believe that EHT does both of these, but it's obviously the best used as prevention methods. What's your overall health worth? That's a great question. Well, it's priceless. Just ask someone who's sick. When someone asks me, how much EHT costs, I always say, not enough. How much would you have to pay someone like Dr. Stock for 20 years of research to come up with something like this? Think about it. As a preferred customer, you can get 1 month's supply of EHT for as little as $55 or $50 each for two boxes. Is your health worth it? I think so. We also have a program called 3 or Free, which allows you to get it for free once you refer 3 people who get a monthly auto delivery. The person who referred you can provide you with additional details on this. I've been taking EHT for about 6 months and have noticed incredible focus, deeper, better sleep, waking up feeling energized, sustained energy throughout the day. My thinking is clearer. I run and my post-workout recovery has been minimized, even when I push myself to work out harder. You've heard a lot about the history and science, the technical side of EHT, but real life testimonials are the proof. Now, let's hear from how some other people have felt while taking the EHT.
Thank you, Dr. Vaziri, for inviting me to share my EHT testimonial. My name is Carrie De La Rionda. I live in Simi Valley, California, and I'm a busy mom with 3 young kids. I've been taking EHT since May, and I've noticed so many things about it, but most importantly, since I've been taking it, I have been getting an amazing night's rest. I sleep deeply, I sleep peacefully, and I wake up feeling rejuvenated and refreshed with a lot of energy. I no longer make a beeline to the coffee pot. I don't really feel like I need it anymore, which is amazing. And I have a sense of clarity, calmness, focus, and alertness. I guess I would describe it as just feeling really grounded. And with my kids, I feel like I have more time to process information before I react. So I'm a lot less reactionary. I would say I have a lot more patience with the children. And also, I love to work out and exercise. And I notice that I have a lot more energy before and after my workouts. And I rarely experience muscle stiffness and soreness. And I attribute all these great things to taking the EHT. It's just an amazing product. It's impacted my life so positively. My family notices differences in me, and my friends notice it. And pretty much my family and all of my friends are also taking EHT and having amazing results. So I cannot say enough great things about this product. I really thank Jeff Olson and Signum Biosciences for bringing a product like this to market. I absolutely love it, and I encourage every single person out there to try it because it is amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Vaziri.
Thank you, Dr. Vaziri, for inviting me on this webinar. Hi, everyone. This is Johnny Mollenput from San Francisco, California. I started taking EHT about 6 months ago, and it has changed my life in so many wonderful ways. I own a full-service interior design and development firm, so as the principal designer, I'm required to be hands-on all aspects of our projects. My daily routine is to work with clients, architects, contractors, and showrooms, so it's important for me to be very alert. Since I started taking EHT, I've noticed a great change in my energy level, mostly due to the fact that I'm getting a restful night's sleep. I wake up refreshed, energized, and more focused on getting the job done. Typically by mid-afternoons, my energy level used to drop and I felt tired and moody, so I needed extra shots of espresso just to make it through the day. EHT has helped me to become more creative and productive. It has also eliminated my anxiety and stress level. This has been a win-win situation for my personal and professional life. Thank you for allowing me to share my experience with you. I would like to also thank Jeff Olson and Signum Bioscience for making EHT available to all of us. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hi, this is Laura Elbier from Burbank, California. Dr. Vaziri, thank you so much for having me on today. I am a regional marketing director with Nerium International, and 2.5 years ago, my life looked very different. I was working about 7 days a week running my wedding event planning business. And as much as I love being a part of people's happiest days, I was planning everyone else's life but my own. So when my best friend approached me with this, I saw that Nerium was doing something that has never been done before in traditional business or in relationship marketing. And I fell in love with the product. So this has allowed me to feed my entrepreneurial spirit, but put my child first. I get to stay home with my toddler and contribute to our household. And so it's really just been such a blessing. And I want to share with you what EHT has done for me. You know, as a mom, I think parents can relate to this. Sleep feels like a thing of the past. And our little guy had some health issues when he was born. So we really had not slept in quite a while. So EHT came at the perfect time. About a month into me using it, I realized that I was feeling more rested. It wasn't that I was necessarily getting more sleep, but I was not needing that afternoon pick-me-up coffee, which I don't even do well on coffee. It makes me feel jittery. And so I love that the brain supplement is decaffeinated, but I was feeling like my quality of life felt better. And I've been traveling, and someone that, you know, multitasks and puts a lot of other people first. I tend to be a last-minute packer sometimes. I hate to admit that, but I was in Target checking things off my list, and I realized, oh my gosh, I'm preparing for my trip product that's 2 weeks out. I literally teared up in Target and I was like, it's the EHT. So, for me, I just feel like it's helped organize my mommy brain. That's a real thing. I'm feeling more rested. And this is a gift that came to me, and I love that I get to share this gift with other people. I have seen it help my friends, their parents, their children. And so, anyone in this day and age needs brain health, right? And so I think this is so powerful, and I'm very excited to be on today to share my story. Thank you so much, Dr. V.
Thank you, Dr. Vaziri, for allowing me to share my EHT story. My name is Randy Martinson, and I have been using EHT since May of 2015. It has significantly improved my natural brain functions. I'm able to do things I've been unable to do for the past 15 years. I'm also able to sleep better, and I have better memory recall. I feel more alert and focused on everything I do. Thank you to Dr. Jeffrey Stock for discovering this amazing compound, and thank you to Signum Biosciences for making it available through Nerium. It has literally changed my life.
When you see and hear testimonials like this, it's really significant because her life has changed. She's able to focus better and has more energy, which means she's more productive. Her memory has improved. This is amazing. Like Rick is saying here, you've got to try EHT in order to experience the full benefits of it personally for yourself. Everyone's experience is going to be different based on their needs, and the overall improvement is going to continue to build on itself the longer you're taking the EHT. So, 30 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year, you'll continue to see improvement as time goes on and you're on EHT. To me, the real science of Nerium International doesn't stop with the science behind the products. It's a tremendous business opportunity, the real science and research, patent and exclusive products, the integrity of the executive team, the company culture, the incredible compensation plan for many years to come. Nerium's focus is on quality of products they provide, not the number of different products. Real science-based anti-aging, patent anti-aging products, that takes time and money to develop. Also because of our affiliation and partnership with such research institutes as Signum Biosciences and Nerium Biotech, will sure to attract other high caliber research institutes and products. I can't sleep just imagining what's on the horizon next. I want to thank you for joining us on this webinar. But please connect with the brand partner that invited you today so you can get started with EHT and your brain health. And I think you're worth it.